I'm coming up on 12 years of being an affiliate owner. And this past week, I started working with a nutrition coach. Coach Berek here, Equity Podcast, giving you tools to be fit for life. Been doing this for a long time. And as I mentioned, I started with a nutrition coach this past week. And I thought I'd talk a little bit about that and give you a little insight into the why I'm doing that. Being a fitness and nutrition coach, why do I have a coach? So, when I'll break this down, the first thing is I have been lean before to where I was very happy with where I want to be. And, priorities change. There's seasons of life. And this priority is coming back into my life. And it's a goal that I want to meet and that is important to me. So over the last year, maybe a little bit more than a year, I've told myself, all right, let's buckle down. Let's get my stuff together. Let's try harder. I need to try harder. And, this was last year. And I was like, all right, the summer party's coming up. Let's buckle down and be ready. Let's look good for the summer party. And then it's barbell brawl competition that we do in September is coming up. Let me buckle down, get ready for that. Up, holidays are coming up. Let's clean that up, make sure we're good there. New Year's here. Let's go. Up, the Open is here. Let's focus. And now the summer party is right around the corner again. I'm not in a bad place. I'm not gaining a lot of weight. I'm right where I'm generally am, but not much has changed. When I told myself I wanted to do something, and just trying harder hasn't worked. Those dates just kept moving back, right? Oh, this, now it's here, now it's here, now it's here. If Do I want to actually hit my goal? If I want to hit that goal, I have to take action. I have to actually do something. And just trying harder doesn't always cut it, especially when we have a year or slightly more of it obviously not working. Again, I'm maintenance, I'm doing okay, but I'm not getting closer to my goal. I'm exactly where I was a year ago. And sometimes that is the goal. You when L came into our lives and we started going full time in the gym, that took a back seat. And I was still working out, still watching what we were eating, but you know, it wasn't where I was before, and that's okay because that's where I was. So after this whole year of not seeing the results that I wanted, that I was wishing for, that I was hoping for, trying harder just wasn't working, I had to think differently. Instead of asking how, try harder, I needed to ask who. Who can help me? Luckily, we have a nutrition coach. I'm actually one of them. But even a coach needs a coach, and we'll talk a little bit about that. So I reached out to Michelle. I was like, Michelle, past year, just been trying harder. It's not working. I need some help. I need some accountability. Let's set something up. So I asked who, not how. Already in fitness, I take our group classes. I take the 4:30 class most days. I do that programming. I get coached by Cole or Krista or whoever, Kelly, whoever's coaching, whoever's class I'm taking. It's usually one of those three. Sometimes Sam, depending on when I do the class. They're giving me feedback during that workout. I'm going through their warm up. I'm going through their progressions for the specific warm up. I'm getting coached on the fitness side of things. But if I'm really struggling with the nutrition side, why am I not seeking help for that? It seems backwards. The thing that I tend to struggle more with, like working out for me now after so long, is really easy. And I still get help with that. So why am I not getting help with the nutrition? So it was time to buck up, right? I'm constantly asking for feedback when I coach. I'm asking for feedback. Hey, how was that class? Hey, what did you think about this? Did that progression work? Did you like that? Did you see that athlete do that thing? That member do that thing? Constantly trying to get feedback and be better at coaching, be better at working out, making sure I'm moving safely, making sure I'm moving efficiently, making sure I'm working on my weaknesses. We need having somebody else to do that on my nutrition if I want to get to that next level, right? I'm at a very comfortable, I'm at a good level. I'm healthy, I'm fit, but if I want to take it to that next level, I need help to get there. So having somebody else there is going to help. And the second thing is the other thing is I needed skin in the game. I needed skin in the game. I needed to put my money where my mouth is, literally. So I needed to pay for nutrition coaching, and that's what I'm doing. And it gives me accountability. I have to check my habits. I have to talk to Michelle. I have to make sure I'm doing the things I said I was going to do. I'm being accountable. I have another support system. Krista is already super supportive of us being healthy and fit, but adding another person to your team is going to be super helpful, right? We already have all the coaches and members there. You know, we're all working towards a similar goal, but now I have somebody else who's helping me even more, right? That's their that's what they're doing. They're there to coach me. She is there, Michelle is there to coach me and to give me support. It also gives me another extra set of eyes. You know, sometimes we just get so blinded by what we're doing and how we're doing things, we can miss things through the trees. And that extra set of eyes can be like, "Oh, did you think about this?" You know, Michelle helped me realize that I was getting too much magnesium in the diet and it was really messing up my stomach. And I knew magnesium did that, but it just didn't click. But just talking to her about it, and she was like, "Hey, did you do anything different?" I'm like, "No." And then a minute later, I was like, "Wait, yes." And it was because I was taking a magnesium supplement. Took that out, and everything was good. So, like, I knew that that supplement can do that, but you know, just too much going on in my head. Just that easy, another set of eyes was able to see it. Just like in the gym when we're taking classes, you know, you just kind of miss something. It also keeps me engaged, right? Right now, I'm taking pictures of all my meals. I'm not tracking, I'm not weighing, I'm not measuring. All I'm doing is taking a picture. If I eat it, I take a picture before I do that. It goes into that. And that helps keep me engaged and make sure that I'm doing the things that I said I was going to do. The other thing, especially with the second set of eyes, is that Michelle can have that hard conversation with me. And that's the point. A coach, if you are always happy go lucky with your coach, there's times when, you know, if there's never a time where you're a little irritated in your coach, they're probably not coaching you quite right. If they're asking you to do something that you don't want to do, if they're willing to have a hard conversation with you, they probably care. When they don't have that hard conversation with you, they might just be checking some boxes. And that might not just be their fault. It might be on both ends, right? Are you willing to take that hard conversation and do something about it? Are you willing to take feedback and actually use it? Or do you just blow it off and come up with an excuse? When somebody gives feedback, it's not, yeah, but this, and this. Thank you for that. I'll think about that when I'm doing it. Let me try it. Right? We take that feedback and we use it, and that's how we get better. And that's what a coach is there to do, is to have hard conversations. When I'm coaching a class and I see somebody with an 18-pound kettlebell and I know they're capable of a 26, I'm going to have that hard conversation. It's like, that kettlebell's too light for you. Usually that's a conversation I have to have with a lot of women. Just a little bit heavier. Yes, it's going to be slightly uncomfortable, but that's what we want. Now with guys, I need to have, generally speaking, I need to have the opposite conversation. Dude, that bell is way too heavy for you. You're overextending, you're putting a lot of load on your back, you're going overhead, like you're going to hurt yourself. We got to pull back a little bit. Same thing in the nutrition, right? I go for 2 days and I get 2 pictures of my food. That's when Michelle needs to go, Berek, what are you doing? You're not doing what you said you were going to do. Do it. Berek, you keep having a Reese's egg every time you have a meal, every lunch and dinner. Is that helping you get to where you want to get? But I like it. Well, that wasn't my question. Is it helping you get to where you want to get? Probably not. And maybe in the long term it could. Well, hey, let's bring it down to just lunch. And now we can spread that out. Now we don't have a cheat meal, right? That is our thing. We have that every day. And now we feel satisfied every day because we get that one Reese's egg. It can work long term. But we need to make sure that we're not just doing things because that's the way we always did it. If nothing changed, we'd be exactly where we are right now. Right? For the past year, nothing changed. So I need to do something different. Something obviously has to change. If you want change, you have to change. If you want different results, you have to do something different. So what I'm hoping will happen is we do this for an extended period of time, and I'll be able to do another one of these in 3 months or so and be like, hey, I've reached my goal. Right now, I was at 17.9% body fat, and I'm hoping to get to around 12. That's my goal. Doing that in 3 months might be a little aggressive. We'll see. But I want that body mass, that muscle mass to stay relatively high. I don't want that to go down. I want that body fat to go down, obviously. I want to get stronger, and that's what we're working on. Accountability, another person in my corner supports another support system, another support person, having an extra eyes to look at what I'm doing, keeping me engaged, and having those hard conversations with me. Those are really going to help me be successful. And that's why I'm doing this. And because I want to get there. And then the last thing is leading by example. I want to lead from the front. And in order to do that, I need help. And Michelle and Krista and all the coaches and all the members are going to help me do that. If you think this might help somebody, please share it with them. If it helped you, please share it with somebody. Our whole goal is to have more happy, healthy people in the world. And hopefully me sharing my journey will help others start their journey. And that's what we That's what we're looking for. More happy, healthy people. Thank you for taking time to add a tool to your toolbox. If you have a comment, question, let me know. Cheers.